The CHR is essentially Toyota's interpretation of the Nissan Juke with a hyphenated nudge to the Honda HR-V. It's bigger than either of those. The 103.9-inch wheelbase exceeds the Juke's by 4.3 inches, and its 171.2-inch overall length is 8.8 inches longer. Like those competitors, it includes similar features such as high-mounted rear door handles and a foreshortened tail. And somewhat like the Juke, the CHR has the profile of a crouching chimpanzee. Under that crouching monkey exterior is a mechanical package of astonishing ordinariness. The CHR is structured around the same Toyota New Global Architecture, TNGA, that underpins current Prius models. It's likely that the next Corolla will share much of the CUV's basic engineering when it appears soon. It's a unified structure supported atop a strut front suspension and a multi-link setup in the rear. The rack and pinion steering is electrically assisted, the anti-lock brake system utilizes ventilated discs in front and solid discs out back, and the engine is positioned transversely up front, driving a continuously variable automatic transmission. CVT. Consider every small car conventional wisdom box checked. Propulsion comes courtesy of a 2.0-liter member of Toyota's now decade-old ZR 4-cylinder engine family. It has dual overhead cams, 16 valves with variable timing, and a relatively long stroke, but it is rated at just 144 horsepower, way up at a screaming 6,100 RPMs. The torque peak comes at a more reasonable 3,900 RPMs, but there's only a meager 139 pounds-ft. This is an unpretentious and modest power plant. Modesty and unpretentiousness don't, however, work well with a CVT. Generally speaking, CVTs operate best when lashed to modern turbocharged engines with a thick low end and a torque curve that starts down low and stays flat good and long. For example, the 174 horsepower turbo 1.5-liter inline-4 that Honda installs in the Civic, as an upgrade to a 158 horsepower, 138 pound-ft 2.0-liter 4, produces its 162 pounds-ft of peak torque at only 1,700 RPMs and sustains it all the way to 5,500 RPMs. That car's CVT doesn't need to seek out higher engine speeds to find adequate grunt. In contrast, the relatively picky and not very generous torque curve of the CHR's naturally aspirated inline-4 means that the CVT's drive belt desperately hunts for thrust, and that results in a thrumming drone that is most irritating at full throttle.